Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name Yoga Adha Pratama. I am studying from Economic Education Study Program, Accounting Education Concentration, Faculty of Economics, Universitas Negeri Jakarta. On this occasion, I will present my seminar proposal with the title The Effect of Profitability, Leverage, and Sales Growth on Tax Evidence in Energy Sector Companies on the IDX in 2023 to 2024, which has been approved by my supervisor, Professor Dr. Mardi MSI, and Madam Atisio Sumiati, SPD MM. Part 1, Introduction, which contain background research, problem formulation, objective, and benefit of the research. For research backgrounds, tax evidence energy sector companies on the Indonesian Stock Exchange, energy sector companies, which mining subsector, oil gas, and coal industry, production, distribution, service, and mining equipment. State budget from energy sector, the energy sector contribute to the state budget through non-tax tax revenue and tax revenue. Tax evidence, there is negative growth in tax revenue, especially income tax, which is indicated by the energy sector. Agency theory, there are indicators that the company management is engaging is in tax evidence in order to maintain the trust of shareholders. For profitability, there is very significant indication that the higher profit obtained, the greater the potential tax burden must be paid or avoided. For leverage, there are strong indication that the higher the use of debts, the more likely it is for a company to avoid taxes. Sales growth, there is a possibility the sales growth will be followed by profit growth as the basis for imposing corporate income tax. Next, let's discuss the state revenue obtained from the energy sector in 2024 as shown in the table research from the Ministry of Finance report entitled APBN Kita. Based on the table of realization of non-tax state revenue in 2024 on the left pie chart, it's clear that role of companies in the energy sector have a very large impact on state budget, contributing for 45.3%. And regarding tax evidence, which we will discuss, including the income tax section in the pie chart on the right, in the same report, the Indonesian Ministry of Finance also released 2024 tax revenue, which shows a large income tax on the right side with 944 trillion. Problem formulation. Number 1, does profitability influence tax avoidance? Number 2, does leverage influence tax avoidance? Number 3, does sales growth influence tax avoidance? And number 4, do profitability, leverage, and sales growth simultaneously influence tax avoidance? And for research purpose, number 1, to analyze the effect of profitability on tax avoidance. Number 2, to analyze the effect of leverage on tax avoidance. Number 3, to analyze the effect of sales growth on tax avoidance. And number 4, to analyze the simultaneously effect of profitability, leverage, and sales growth on tax avoidance. Benefits of research. For theoretical benefits, the result is of this study are expected to provide of means of reference and information as additional insight. And for practical benefits for research, increasing researchers' knowledge, and for faculty to be study material for lectures, and for government, this research can be used as evaluation material in formulating tax policy. Part 2, literature review, which contains supporting theory, preferred research, and theoretical framework. For supporting theory in agency theory, in companies with complex financial structure, such as mining companies, the potential for agency conflicts tends to be greater. And agency theory for profitability effect is significant consistency show a negative relationship. Agency theory for leverage effect very heterogeneous showing positive, and agency theory for sales growth effect inconsistent and dominated by 0. Then supporting theory for tax avoidance. Tax avoidance. It is a tax planning strategy carried out about companies to minimize their tax burden by exploiting loopholes or provision permitted in tax regulation. There are two main approaches in this tax avoidance. Number one, CETR, and number two, EGR approach. Supporting theory for profitability, it reflects the company overall financial performance because profit is the end result of various operational and financial decisions taken by management. There are two main approaches in profitability. Number one is ROA and number two is ROA. Supporting theory for leverage. Leverage is a ratio that indicates the extent to which a company uses debt to finance its asset. There are two main approaches in leverage. Number one is TAR and number two is DAR. Supporting theory for sales growth. Sales growth reflect a company operational activity. X operational meaning activity. Accompanied by higher tax base for the company's activity. There are only one main approach, measured as the year-over-year percentage change in sales revenue. And then previous research sector for manufacturing sector founded 6 similar research. For food and beverage sector founded 3 consistent research. On the banking sector founded 1 significant research. On the property sector founded 1 research has no effect. On customer goods founded 1 research is not significant. And on the energy sector, founded two research with different result. Is meaning positive and negative. Theoretical framework. Relationship between variables and previous research result. Profitability effect emerged as the most consistent significant determinant of tax avoidance in previous research, although the direction is the relationship varied across studies on energy sector proven to be have significant but random effect. There are positive and negative effect. And leverage effect has shown highly heterogeneous effect on tax avoidance in previous research on energy sector, proven to have a significant but random effect too, positive and negative effect. And sales growth effect, sales growth exhibits the most inconsistent pattern among the 3 financial determinants, with studies reporting positive, negative, and neutral effect across contexts. On energy sector, this proven positive in one research and not proven in other research. And then the influence profitability leverage on and sales growth on tax avoidance. There are 4 previous research results. Dwi Hapsara, Samos, Santosa Purwanisi 20 and 24, Octaviana 20 and 22. Studies that examine profitability, leverage, and sales growth together provide insight into their combined explanatory power. Report R-squared values vary significantly, suggesting that this financial variable explains a significant but limited portion of the variation in the tax avoidance. Research hypothesis. Hypothesis number one, profitability influence tax evidence. Hypothesis number two, hypothesis leverage influence tax evidence. Hypothesis number three, sales growth impacts tax evidence. Hypothesis number four, profitability, leverage, and sales growth simultaneously influence tax avoidance. And last part three, research methodology. Unit of analysis, population and sample. For unit of analysis, annual financial reports of public companies list on the Indonesia Stock Exchange. Data taken from idx.co.id. For the population, there are 91 energy sectors company with many subsector, petrol, natural gas, and coal industry list on the IDX for the 2023 and 2024 period. For the sampling, we will use progressive sampling. There are 73 companies 2-year period, and the result is 146 sample data. Data collection technique. This study used a quantitative approach with secondary data from the financial reports of public companies and process using the documentation method. Operational variables. Tax evidence is company action in managing tax obligation. With operational definition, formula income tax expense divided profit before tax. For profitability, the company ability to generate profits with formula net profit divided total asset. For leverage, the company ability to use funding resource originating from debt with formula total liability divided total asset. For sales growth, the company ability to increase sales revenue from period to period with formula sales T minus sales T minus 1 divided sales T minus 1. And data analysis technique. Number one, descriptive statistic. The analysis include the minimum, maximum, average, mean, and standard deviation value of each research variable. Number two, multiple linear regression analysis. Panel data regression models include the CEM, FEM, and REM approaches. The regression model are determined using the Chow test, Hosman test, and Lagrange multiplier test. Classical assumption test. This test ensure that the estimation results are BLUE. It includes normality, multicollinearity, and heteroscedasticity test. And number four, statistical test, testing the influence of independent on dependent variable with partiality test and simultaneous F test, as well as the coefficient of determination R square test, measuring the ability of independent variable to explain variation in dependent variables. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.